Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. I was just laughing at my favorite moving image on the internet. Oh, you like GIFs too? How about this one? No? Alright, well, how about this one? Isn't that funny? It's a moving image. It's the funniest thing on the internet. Why aren't you laughing?
There it is.
You guys are not going to believe this.
Stalin
Has cancer. Do you want to win all the gift cards down below?
PewDiePie has
died at the age of 69 from cancer. Just confirmed from his family.
That's right, today we're going to discuss GIFs and why you're a complete low degenerate scumbag for using them. That's right, I said it. First thing you need to know about GIFs is that it's an acronym for God, I flippin' suck. I added the last bit. Just kidding, guys. It's actually an acronym for Graphic Interchange Formats. Interesting. And second of all, more importantly, it's pronounced GIF. Okay, if you're calling it GIF, I don't know what to tell you. There must be something wrong with you. Are you straight up loco? But Felix, the creator of GIFs, called them GIFs, so it has to be right to pronounce it GIF. Oh, okay, so just because you invented something means you're the literary scholar of how it's pronounced. What if I told you the creator of cars pronounced it cars? Huh? Because the inventor of cars pronounced it stupid. Makes zero sense. You're as dumb as you look if you think that way. Don't make me laugh. Stop. No, not the GIFs. I can't. They're too funny. Do you even know what the verb of GIF means? Let's just entertain the idea of pronouncing it GIF. Do you know what GIF means? Do you know what? You don't want to know, okay? Miss me with that gay shit. I'm not discriminating for your strange sexual desires, but no GIFing allowed, okay? Stop it.
Well, it seems like a bunch of you lobotomites are having trouble pronouncing the word GIF, so listen up.
You just call me a lobotomite. This
because Dr. Theo Joe is going to lay down some righteous knowledge on you. It's GIF. It's pronounced GIF. And you know what? I'm not even saying it's because that's the way the creator says it. That's not even a factor. Just ignore that altogether. There's no J in GIF. There's no reason to pronounce it like that. Oh, then what about gin, giraffe, gel, Jim, ginger, general? You must have just forgotten about those, right?
Hey Joe, you seem a bit upset. Could I give you a gift? Would you like me to gift you something? Oh, that's oh, I'm sorry. Does the G for the acronym stands for graphics or graphics? Let's see what other dumb arguments you have.
Go.
You lobotomite.
There's about 1 million words in the English language, and statistically, about 1.95% of them begin with a G. That's 19,500 words that begin with a G. On Wikipedia, there's an article that's literally a list of words where a hard G is used instead of a soft G. So the fact that you can actually create an article small enough to list them should clue you in a bit.
Okay, well, let's examine that article. Here's the same article. I found it. A list of English words where G is pronounced exceptionally. Oh, look! GIF is in there! Wow, what a great article that you sourced. Wow, that really proved your point really well, didn't it?
There are 61 words on that list. Let's even round it up to 100. 100 out of 19,500 is 0.5%. So you would rather argue that GIF is the exception to a rule that's followed 99.5% of the time, instead of admitting that you never looked up the grammar rule in the first place.
Oh, just because statistically it's less likely to be pronounced some way means that it is pronounced that way. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. According to that logic, all these words should be pronounced Jekko, Jeek, Jeez. It's the same idea, right? No, it's less likely to pronounce that way. You doofus, you jummy, you jum, you jummy dumb spank, you jubby butt.
Well, it stands for Graphics Interchange Format, so the G must be hard. This is such a stupid argument that it instantly makes you sound like an idiot.
No, it doesn't. Shut up. I made a poll on Twitter to see what you guys thought was the best way to pronounce it. Oh, look, most of you think it's pronounced with a hard G. So that means statistically, it's correct, right? And of course, Wikipedia is the most trusted site of all time to get your sources from. What if we look up GIF in an actual dictionary? Oh look, what's the first thing that shows up? GIF with a hard G. Wow, that really sure was hard, wasn't it? That's right, got you guys hard on the GIF issue. Haters gonna hate, am I right? Sure glad we got that settled. Now let's move on to the actual issue of the GIFs. GIFs have been around for a very long time, over 25 years. It started off as a cute little baby dancing. Wow, look at that. You remember that one? Only 90s kids will remember. How about the peanut butter jelly banana? That was funny, right? GIFs used to be so cute and so innocent. Look at this. They were used to make websites look good. I remember I made a website just adding a bunch of GIFs. Oh, look at all those great butterfly. You don't see GIFs like that anymore. You just don't. Look at the amazing frame rate of this one. Wow. It's like I'm truly there. Love Star Wars GIFs. They're the best. Well now, guess what it is now? It's cancer. It's just cancer. So much cancer. If you posted a GIF in the last 7 days, I got news for you. Your mom gay. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. I know what you're thinking. How did we go from this to this?
Ever shared this? Or this? Nothing like a good reaction GIF, right? But you've probably noticed the most popular ones are of black people being dramatic. This.
It's free real estate.
Guys, it is time to stop. I don't understand why people are so fond of using GIFs. They're not funny. They rarely are funny or even chuckle-worthy, but it's still, they're spread around everywhere. Like a disease. I tried myself to look up some cringy examples of people using GIFs, and the only thing that showed up was people cringing, which is cringy in itself. You are what you're trying to portray that you're against. Wake up. Sharing a GIF of you cringing is cringy. Go back and post GIFs. Can't believe this. My own GF. Go! It's time to stop! Do you know why GIFs are so popular? Because of the toilet of the internet. No, I'm not talking about my channel. I'm talking about Tumblr. It's as if you need at least 10 images at all times to stimulate your brain to distract you from the fact that you are an angsty, depressed teenager. That's Tumblr, essentially. Congratulations, everyone. When someone greets you by name and you don't recognize them, when you're seated between two people who are fighting. So relatable. Oh my God. When you unexpectedly run into a friend you just heard a rumor about. Do you have any form of character by yourself? Do you really need celebrities to portray your emotions and words? You're just so empty that you can't even express yourself without using the image in a video and a text by someone else. Now, I know it's like an argument that, oh, you're stealing memes and GIFs is the same thing, but you're not just stealing the joke. You're stealing the whole character of another person. It's pathetic. But feelings that we're just having fun. You're not allowed to have fun. Not on this channel. BuzzFeed, of course, is also a huge problem to why GIFs are so popular. Can you imagine studying 4 years to become a journalist, to then work on a news site writing articles called 19 things even healthy people do that are actually bad for you, spend up to $75,000 to get your degree, to then being told, hey, this is a great article and what you wrote was really great, but can we just add more pictures of celebrities that are moving in there? Because your words were just not adequate enough. Ignoring your body and refusing to make doctor appointment. If you're not convinced by my ideas why GIFs are bad, don't worry. There are straight up facts to explain this as well. GIFs were originally popular because they were efficient. GIF uses an image compression called LZW, which stands for LOL Zors Wow. Just kidding. Sometimes I just like to make stuff up. LZW is a lossless compression algorithm that lets you download large image quickly, even if you have a slow bandwidth. Great. Yes, it was great 20 years ago. GIFs have now been surpassed by its superior, PNG. But I want moving images. We all know that GIFs have been around for a very long time. It's an old format. But now that people popularized it by adding images and moving images to it, that's when it's become clearly an outdated format. Don't believe me? I'm gonna link 2 examples in the description. Just click on them, alright? I have pretty fast internet, and these GIFs are not downloading unless I open them individually. They load quicker that way. The reason why the video is quicker than the GIF is because it's around 2 megabytes instead of the GIF, which is 14 megabytes. Damn, Daniel. The video can also start streaming and doesn't need to download the whole thing to start playing the video, while the GIF needs to download the whole file to display properly. But why is this? Because of video compression, that's right. If this setup I have with the camera, for example, takes very little space on your computer, or at least on my computer, because simple background, I'm not moving a lot. The way the video compression works is that it takes only the images that changes into account. It doesn't keep having to download this background, for example, unless the background changes, which leads to a lot less data to be wasted. Yay. But if you start adding a bunch of stuff moving on the screen, and if I go all crazy and you add a bunch of confetti and stuff, you'll quickly see that the quality of the video goes down quite a bit. But this is how it's possible that we can have so many videos on YouTube and so long. Thank you. Thanks to the efficiency of video compression, so many things are made possible. Hooray! It's also very cool when video compression fails.
'Cause it's nerdy. Yeah. They the Martian cool, they the Martian great. Justin Bieber, I'm moving with my face. Then use it for an art show, use it for a piece. Project it on an apple, project it on a peach. Find me on the internet, I'm making GIFs.
Damn it, stop with the GIFs! But Pewds, not everyone has bad internet, so we don't need to have an efficient model. There's no reason to purposely be inefficient, okay? There is a better solution. That's right, HTML5 elements.
Why are you still here?
It's got autoplay. It can loop if you want to. Look at this beauty. Oh, plays right away, even though the whole thing hasn't buffered yet. It has sound. It has volume control. You can pause it. You can choose to loop it if you want to. You can adjust the volume. You can easily download it. And you can go full screen with it. And the coding for it is also very simple. HTML5 elements, everybody. That's right. GIF, you just got schooled. Oh, snap. Y'all just got served on the GIF topic. What else argument do you have for using that garbage? Okay, everybody, now we can finally agree on at least 2 things. Alright, it's pronounced GIF, and you need to stop using them. I know it's sad, but all things must come to an end at some point, and I think it's time that we finally retire this outdated format. I know, how am I going to express my life if I can't express myself through Ariana Grande GIFs? I know, it's going to be tough, but you can get through this. I believe in you. Just think about what Ariana said herself. I just had a bone taken out of my skull. How is your day? That's right. That's how I got out of my GIF addiction. So stop it. Stop with this garbage. I don't want to see a single GIF meme ever again in my entire life. Wait, what's this? That's hilarious.
Pretty proud with a 6-0 taking over YouTube, trying to get like him. Bro, fist to the face, can he keep it with a pace? And I'm never gonna switch.
But can you do this?
How's it going, bro? Gotta get it like this when you wanna hit a flow. Grinding like hoping I pop a top and never stop. Run up in the city and I'm never gonna flop. Tell me when to go, I'm like whenever. I'm done with this, pass the mic to Edgar.